Hello everyone! Welcome to our YouTube channel. I am Teacher JM and today we're going to discuss English 3 Quarter 1 Week 6 of the revised K-12 curriculum with the topic Inferring Characters' Feelings or Traits. Here are the learning competencies. First, comprehend stories. In number 4, infer the character's feelings and traits. Second, compose text to react to the character, setting, or events in a story. And lastly, compose text to react to a topic. And for our objectives, the end of the lesson, the learners should be able to first, infer the character's feelings and traits in the story. Second, compose text to react to the character's feelings or traits. And participate actively in class. Look at the picture below. Did you know what it is? Very good. It is a puppy. Today, we are going to read a short story about a puppy, but before that, let's unlock the difficult words first. Number 1. Puppy. Puppy is a baby dog. Number 2. Shivering. It means your body shakes a little when you're very cold or scared. Number 3. Wrapped. It means you cover something or someone with something else. Number 4. Scarf. It is a long piece of cloth that people wear around their neck to stay warm. And number 5. Animal shelter. It is a safe place where animals without homes are cared for. The title of the short story that we're going to read today is Liam and the Puppy. Liam saw a puppy shivering by the tree and gently wrapped it in his scarf. He stayed beside it, whispering softly while waiting for help to arrive. Even though it wasn't his dog, he looked worried and kept checking if it was okay. When the animal shelter van came, Liam smiled and gave them his scarf for the puppy. Everyone said thank you, but Liam just waved and walked home through the snow. Now, let's answer the following questions about the story that we read. Number 1. Who is the character in the story? Very good. The character in the story is Liam. Number 2. What did Liam saw? Correct. Liam saw a puppy. Number 3. What did he do with the puppy? Awesome. Liam wrapped the puppy with his scarf because it is shivering. Number 4. What did Liam feel in the story? Very good. Liam is worried because of the poor puppy. Number 5. What can you say about Liam's traits? Awesome. Liam is kind, gentle, and caring. And number 6. How do you say so? Very good. Because he helped the puppy that he didn't even own without asking anything in return. Now, let's find out more about our topic, inferring characters' feelings and traits. What do we mean by inferring? It means figuring something out using clues, not being told directly. How to infer a character's feelings. First, look at what the character says or does. Then use those clues to guess how the character might be feeling. How to infer a character's traits. Think about how a character behaves again and again. Then use those patterns to describe their personality. Like, is the character kind, brave, or sneaky? This time, let's move on to the application. Let's read the directions. Read the given situations carefully. Then complete the sentence from the given choices inside the box. Are you ready? Let's begin. Now, let's answer. Number 1. Maya shared her crayons with the new student who didn't have any. Maya seems Is she upset, kind, or happy? Very good. Maya seems kind. Number two, Lila smiled and waved at everyone during the school play. Lila might be good job, happy. Lila might be happy. Number three, Ben stomped out of the room and slammed the door. Ben seems awesome, upset. Ben seems upset. Now, let's move on to generalization. Let's answer this question. What is inferring? Very good. It means figuring something out using clues, not being told directly. Another question. How to infer a character's feelings? Awesome. Look at what the character says or does, then use those clues to guess how the character might be feeling. And for the last question, how to infer a character's traits? Good job. Think about how a character behaves again and again, then use those patterns to describe their personality, like are they kind, brave, or sneaky? This time, let's move on to the evaluation. Let's read the directions. Read the given situations carefully. Then compose a simple text about the character's feelings or traits in the situation on the space provided. You have 3 minutes to do the activity. Now, let's answer. Number 1. Jake smiled and gave his sandwich to a friend who forgot his lunch. What do you think is Jake's feelings or traits? Very good. Jake might be kind, helpful, or caring. If your answer wasn't mentioned, you can comment your answers in the comment section below. Number 2. Tom hid behind the couch when he heard thunder. What do you think is Tom's feelings or traits? Awesome. Tom seems scared or frightened. And number 3, Leo jumped up and down when he saw his birthday cake. What do you think is Leo's feelings or traits? Good job. Leo may be happy or excited. There you go. I hope that you learned a lot about our topic in English 3 Quarter 1 Week 6 of the revised K-12 curriculum, and it's all about inferring characters' feelings or traits.
Thank you for watching. This is Teacher JM, and don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell for more updates. You can also support our YouTube channel by clicking like button, sharing this video, and putting a comment for the content that you want us to cover. Again, thank you and see you next video.